How does one fight with one hand tied and an eye blinded? That is the state of the Ukrainian military in the battlefield after the U.S. dealt it two crippling blows. First, bypassing its weapons aid and now halting the flow of intelligence, with Russian forces launching fierce attacks across the country. Our next story takes a look at how the American pause couldn't have come at a more perilous moment for Ukrainian troops.
The battlefield is shifting. Ukraine is fighting in the dark. With US intelligence cut off, its most powerful weapons are reduced to guesswork. Russian forces are advancing with overwhelming firepower, putting Ukrainian cities under siege, bombarding them with missiles and drones as Kyiv struggles to hold the line. Recent images from the front lines paint a grim picture. Russian artillery is striking with precision while Ukraine scrambles to respond. The munitions freeze is taking its toll, with Ukrainian stockpiles expected to run out in just a few weeks. But it is the loss of US intelligence that is an immediate disaster and has rendered Ukraine literally blind. For months, intelligence sharing between Washington and Kyiv has been critical, saving lives, guiding strikes, and shifting the tide of war when it first sent HIMARS and M270 MLRs in 2022. At the time, Russian artillery was devastating Ukraine's defenses. But HIMARS, with its 500-kilometer range, turned the war by obliterating Russian ammo depots, forcing Moscow's forces to retreat from some front lines. Then came ATACMS, missiles with a 300-kilometer reach and a 500-kilogram payload, capable of striking deep into Russian combined territory. Airfields in Crimea, command centers in Donetsk, logistics hubs in Luhansk were all hit with devastating accuracy. But these weapons were never just about firepower. They relied on intelligence, satellite data, surveillance, electronic reconnaissance, all provided by the US. This is what made Ukraine's missile strikes lethal. And now that lifeline is gone. Without US intelligence, Ukraine's missile strikes are shots in the dark. Their precision weapons are now blunt instruments. Meanwhile, Russia, with its hypersonic missiles and superior surveillance, is gaining the upper hand. European allies are stepping up, pledging air defense systems, but they won't counter Russia's deadliest weapons. The reality is clear. Washington is using Ukraine's survival as a bargaining chip, and Kyiv is paying the price. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.